Hi guys, this is a review on the Grylls Dreamweaver sleeping pad. After seeing it on one of his adventure programs there with Stephen Fry, I looked this up, and the only place that I could get hold of it from, and I'd looked everywhere, was the actual Grylls website itself. Now I wanted two of these, myself and my girlfriend. They retail for £79 each, so they're not cheap, and more annoyingly is that they're not available in the UK for some reason. They had to be flown in from the States, which ended up costing me an extra £35 on top, which I wasn't particularly happy about, but hey, they're here now, so I thought I might as well do a review on it, as didn't seem to be any that I could find. So first overall impressions, well, yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by its pack size. That was the first thing. It is relatively small for the sort of surface area that you get. The pack size is 21 centimeters high by 13 across. And I must say that even when packing it back into the stuff sack, it does pack up away neat and tidy. Just 3 folds, roll it up, and it goes back in, same sort of size as it came out, without any problems at all. So compared to my previous pad, as you can see, there's quite a difference, quite a sort of difference in size there, and if pack size is important to you, then you know, I'm sure this is going to make a difference. So anyway, get rid of that for now, and get rid of this. And as the famous saying goes, here's one I prepared earlier. So let's take a look at it. Well, as you can see, it's got this what they call body mapping sort of technology design into it, sort of thin sort of ribs at the base here, which goes into sort of bigger contours in this kind of chest area. At the sides here, you've got this sort of raised side rail, which is supposed to help sort of body roll, stop you from slipping off. It's got this diamond sort of textured fabric here, which I guess is supposed to help give you a bit more sort of grip and prevent slipping, etc. And then if we move onto the top sort of area, of course, one's got the integrated sort of pillow. Now I don't know, maybe it could do with being a bit more generous, a bit more raised, but having said that, it's better than nothing, and you can always sort of put a bit of clothing or something underneath there if need be. Over here, of course, you've got the valve, the inflation valve. It's not self-inflating. It take a few puffs, get some air into it. It's pretty quick. You just untwist this here, push up the valve, get some air into it, push back the valve, and lock it into position. So that's that. Overall, pretty impressed with it. It's comfortable. It'll certainly accommodate somebody just over 6 foot without the feet sticking out. It's about 60 centimeters across, about 185 long. So it's certainly generous in its size, and it's comfortable. So I'm hoping to get many years of use out of this. Fabric itself is pretty durable. you're gonna have a job to rip that. It's pretty strong, although pretty thin, but yeah, pretty good. It's got this Primaloft insulation incorporated into it, although one can hardly sort of feel it, but I'm assured it's there, and that kind of covers 4 seasons, so it should insulate you pretty well from the ground. If I turn it over, it's pretty much the same sort of fabric without that diamond sort of layer into it, but overall it's one of the better pads I think on the market. I must say there are quite a few other types of pads out there, and certainly if I bring my old pad over for comparison, it's as I say, certainly more generous in size, and I know which one I'd prefer to sleep on. And as I say, pack size, packs down very well, easy to get back into the bag, unlike my other one. Of course, there are a number of different options of pads out there on the market, of course. One of the cheaper alternatives that we're all probably familiar with are those roll mats, but hey, you know, how bulky and cumbersome are they? And of course, for touring, pack size for me is important. The smaller the better, and given its overall sort of generosity in sleeping area, I don't think that you'll go far wrong with this. As I say, a little bit on the expensive side, but I guess at the end of the day you get what you pay for. If they could sort out the delivery and make them more available in the UK, then it would be overall a better buy. But anyway guys, I hope you found this video somewhat useful. Hope it's given you a bit of an insight into the Bear Grylls Dreamweaver sleeping pad, and if you could forward on the link to any of your mates or whatever that might be interested, I'd certainly appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video, on the next review. And just before I go, of course, there is the added puncture repair outfit should you be needing it, but hopefully you won't. So take care for now, all the best, cheers.